Welcome to my interior design channel. Easy tutorials for interior designing. Interior design can make in simple ways. Everyone can do interior design. Hi everybody. Importance of interior design. Interior design is the combination of art and science. Interior design make your space comfortable, functional and pleasure to live in, while interior decoration is more responsible about color schemes, textiles and easy renovations without any constructional changes. Interior designers make indoor spaces more functional, safe, a deep, beautiful, determining space requirements, selecting essential and decorative items such as color, lighting and materials to achieve aesthetic appeal, healthy and functional environment. 7 principles of interior design: balance, emphasis and focus, rhythm and repetition, harmony and unity, scale and proportion, contrast and details. 1. Balance. Balance is one of the main items in principles of interior design. Balance create the feeling of equilibrium. The visual balance is the elements or objects distributed evenly through the space in a particular order. Balance is mainly 3 types of arrangements: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radial. Symmetrical means the objects or elements evenly split and placed either sides like mirror effect. Symmetrical balance very good in appearance. Asymmetrical balance, both sides are not evenly arranged. This is not like mirror but visually more interesting. For example, a big sofa can balance with chairs. Radial balance. Radial balance is the objects are arranged radially, focused to a central point. Some sample images and ideas for balance and interior design principle. The balance design we can see everywhere in nature also. The symmetrical, asymmetrical and radial types. This will create very good aesthetic appearance. Number 2. Emphasis and focus. Emphasis and focus is the another interior design principle. This based on focus points or focus areas. To give emphasis something means to give particular important value or prominence in interior design. It's create focal point within the space. One or more focal points we can create in a room. Elements like color, pattern and texture can be used to create emphasis of a particular object or area. Some sample images and ideas for emphasis and focus. This will create very good visual effects in interior designs. The design mood and theme can develop using these. The third important point in interior design principle is rhythm and repetition. The interior design principle. Rhythm and repetition is very important in interior design. It can create a visual interest and energy in design. The design feels live effects. The rhythm means the objects are arranged in a specific way. It can achieve this by objects, shapes, color, patterns, etc. The eyes will move around the room. The objects or elements arrange in a specific interval repeatedly. It will generate very interesting visual. Some sample images and ideas for rhythm and repetition. This will get more idea about rhythm and repetition. How to effects in interior design. The pattern or design make rhythm. In design, it will control the eyes to move entire design. An expert designer can make very good visual effect. Fourth one is harmony and unity. Harmony and unity is the another interesting feature in design principle. This will make the design make unity. To achieve harmony and unity in design, when all the elements or objects in design work together and complement each other. It means looking at the space as a whole and seeing how each elements play an important part in interior of this space. Harmony and unity using in interior design. Some sample images and ideas. Harmony we can create an interior design by using one color or particular series of colors, texture, shapes, objects, etc. The design get together an aesthetic style and mood. Unity is the repetition. of particular elements in interior design. It can also be color, texture, shapes, objects, furnitures, lighting, etc. Fifth important principle in interior design is scale and proportion. Scale and proportion is the another important feature in design principle. Scale and proportion both are intertwined, scale related to the size of an object in relation to another object or space. For example, standard countertop height and shape, and the room size relation. This principle mostly related to mathematics. Proportion is also relationship in size between two or more objects, how well those fit together. In interior designing, scale and proportion is very important role for choosing objects, furnitures or any other items in the room. For example, as a rule, designers recommend that the coffee tables, chairs we can use comfortably. The sixth design principle in interior design is contrast. The another important basic principle in interior design is contrast. When two or more objects have opposite characteristics are placed together, the contrast will develop. The contrast in terms of creating tension between opposite objects. It is the secret ingredient that gives those memorable space and impact. When apply the contrast idea correctly, very good visual effect can generate in interior design. Some sample images and ideas for contrast using in interior designing. Contrast will give emphasis or importance to a particular object or space. In classical and contemporary designs, contrast have very good part. Using the contrast idea very well, the design and distinct effect in design. The seventh interior design principle is detail. The another important interior design principle is details. In interior design, details are extra items, but without detailing, design cannot complete. For example, small embroideries. Design work on a pillow cover, it look very attractive. Those embroidery patterns, every detail adds a little bit of life to the overall interior design, adding their own distinctive features to the overall composition. The details can be created with color patterns, carvings, etc. Some sample images and ideas for the details using in interior designs. The classical interior design based on more details. The details using in furnitures, carvings, lighting, decorative items, painting, ceiling, cornice, flooring details, etc. Next part discussing about main elements using in interior design. Thanks.